Oh man. Hey everybody. Hello. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It is officially 2025, y'all. 2025. What y'all thinking? I hope y'all are excited or as excited as I am for 2025. Listen, 2024 has been magnificent. You hear me? Like it has. It has been a really great year. A lot of growth, a lot of profitability. You know what I'm saying? A lot of great relationships cultivated and strengthened. 2025 has definitely. I feel like 2025 is going to be that year where it's going to just it's going to do what it's supposed to do, because 2024 was really great. And the plan, of course, is to continue what I was doing, improve, adjust accordingly, and then move on, so that way 2025 can be another great year, right? So I just want to make sure everyone is aware. Come on in as you're coming on. I don't know what is up. See, this is what I'm talking about. I attempt so many times to go live on Instagram, and for whatever reason, it'll just keep saying that it's telling people that I'm here, but it never goes, like it doesn't. I don't know if people see it or what, but normally once it's done, that little message on the bottom goes away, and then that's when people are coming on, and I'm like, it's still here. So anyway, we're not gonna let Instagram stop anything. I know this was impromptu. Y'all normally don't go live on Wednesdays, but I figure it's a new year and we want to get into some of the things that we are planning for 2025, but also celebrating 2024, because 2024, like I said, was a really, really great year. So first things first, y'all, like, can we talk about how, as far as trading goes, can we talk about how our year went? Like, come on, somebody. I mean, look, let me add this up here so y'all can see, because y'all, this is not normal. If you're on Instagram, I know you won't be able to see it right now, but here's the thing, y'all. These results are not normal. I have never, in my 6 years of trading, I have never ever had a 90+%, 92% actually, 90 anything percent trading year. Now, have I had those type of months? Absolutely. But I have never ever had a 92% trading year. That has never ever happened to me in 6 years of trading. And so 2024 really showed up and showed out. I will tell you guys this, though, for my people that's like, oh, that's not possible. Listen, anything is possible. It's also possible to have a 30 to 40% trading year and still end in profit. It's also possible for you to do all kind of things that some people may, say isn't possible for them. Listen, anything is possible when you set your mind to it. So to have a 92% trading year, like, yo, like, I ain't even gonna lie, I was thanking God. Real talk, y'all. I was thanking God, like, man, like, y'all don't understand all of these years of trading, and to have a 78-7 record, because this says 75 on the slides for y'all on Facebook and YouTube. I know Instagram, y'all can't say, hey, hey. I know y'all can't see it, but on Facebook and YouTube, y'all can see it says 75, but we ended the year 78-7. And I gotta tell you, that's phenomenal. Here's the thing, though, and this is what I'm telling myself, and I am also telling to other people who are already trading or considering learning how to trade, whether that's stocks, whether that's FOREX, whether that's cryptocurrency, doesn't matter what you're planning on trading, okay? Y'all, don't expect to have these type of results year after year. What I am grateful for in 2025 is that no matter what my win percentage is that I end the year in profit, number one, but also the financial goal that I want to hit as a trader, like, I hit that in 2025. That is what I am thanking God in advance for right now. Not that, oh yeah, I'm gonna hit 90% or whatever again in 2025, that's not my focus. Okay. My focus is ending the year in profit, but also my desire is to hit a certain dollar amount. Okay. As a trader. Okay. As a matter of fact, on top of it is not just a dollar amount. There's a percentage that I want to see my trading increase to. Okay. So those three things is for me is the focus. Not necessarily I want to have a certain win percentage. As long as I am profitable at the end of the year, as long as I hit the dollar amount and the percentage amount that I want to see my balance increase to, I'm good. Okay. So just throwing it out there, y'all. I don't want anybody to think that this is something that you must have in order for you to make money. You don't have to have a 90% win percentage on anything. Okay. As long as you practice really good risk management, which is something I harped on over and over and over and over again in 2024. So if y'all missed it, Instagram, you can go on YouTube. I did multiple series talking about how you can, leverage certain things, certain skills, certain tips, strategies, and whatnot, leverage certain things so that way you can get to the point where you are a profitable trader. And a lot of this stuff applies to multiple markets, not just the foreign exchange market. All right. Just wanted to throw that out there. So yeah. So let's talk about what is happening now. I'm going to switch gears. So for my people who are not really interested in trading, doesn't matter the market. You're like, I'm not interested in trading. I'm more of an investor. I like to put my money somewhere and then I want it to grow. Well, I'm going to talk to my crypto people. Okay. Y'all know I have been on the crypto scene like as an investor since the end of 2020. That's when I started investing. I actually started investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum back in, I'm thinking, was it November? I want to say it was November of 2020, something like that. I know it was the end of 2020 is when I started investing. And I started investing in Bitcoin. That was around like $7,800 at the time for one Bitcoin. And what is it today? It's over $94,000. I'm just saying. And then I also was investing in Ethereum at the time. And that was like over $600 at the time when I started investing in it and as well. So just throwing it out there, y'all. Excuse me. Just throwing that out there. Cars. Oh, Lord. I don't want to mess this up on Instagram. So sorry. But Mr. K. There we go. I'm just going to say that because I don't want to mess your name up. But yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there that, it is not about where you start, what the price is when you start. It's about the consistency in which you are a student of the market and how much you continue to invest in it. So one thing for sure, no matter what you invest in, whether it's stocks, whether it's commodities like oil, gold, silver, any of that stuff, real estate, doesn't matter what you invest in. You always have to be a student of that market, number one. And number two, you must continue to invest. Putting money into one thing one time and then saying it's just going to blow. That's not how this works. Okay? Please, y'all, in 2025, let's not be those people that put, $1,000, $10,000, $50,000 or whatever into one thing and then don't do anything else. We don't study. We don't add more money. We don't look at taking more positions in something else. We're not moving the profit and putting it into a different investment. Like, y'all, we have to make sure that we are students of that market and we are continuing to add to our positions. So that way, the more money we have into it, guess what? The more money we're going to make in the long run. So if you have not established for 2025 how much money you want to invest in which market this year, okay? And then how much money you want to see your portfolio grow to by the end of 2025, percentage-wise as well. If you don't have that established, today is the perfect time to do it, y'all. I am not a guru. I'm not a financial advisor, y'all. I am a student, and I am a student that loves to share. Why? Because other people have shared information with me, hence why I'm able to share with you, because I have done what they have shared with me, and I got the results, and I was happy that I got the results. So guess what? I'm like, well, if I was told this, there's somebody else out there like me that did not know this thing, and now they need to know. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to share with them. Got it? Okay, so now that we have that, we know that this is what we're going to be doing. We're saying we're going to invest. We know how much we want to invest monthly. Whether you do that weekly, bi-weekly, within that month, doesn't matter. Okay, we know what we want to invest. We know what we want to invest in. And we know that we need to do that continuously. We also know that we need to study it. So I'm going back to crypto. All right, I talked about investing in general, but for my people who are curious about crypto, I'm going to share something with y'all that I brought up a while ago. So on YouTube and Facebook, y'all are going to see my screen. Sorry, Instagram, y'all can't see it. So if you want to see it, come to my YouTube channel. It's Prosperity Calls on YouTube. You'll be able to see my screen. So you guys should be able to. Nope, my bad. I didn't press it. Sorry, didn't press it. Okay, hold on. Before I do that, before I share that part, let me show you guys this. Okay, so my last Forex live market analysis, I showed you guys this screenshot, right? And this is just showing you Bitcoin price history. Now, here's why I want to show you Bitcoin price history, because most of us know or have heard of Bitcoin. We may not have heard about, these other alternative coins, but I'm pretty sure if you have been on planet Earth for the past 10 years, at some point you have heard of Bitcoin. You may not understand it. You may not know what it is. You may not know how it works. You may not know any of that, but you have heard someone say the word Bitcoin, right? Okay. So because Bitcoin is the starting point for cryptocurrency, it's the granddaddy of all cryptocurrencies and whatnot, and it has been around the longest, all right? I want to show people what it looks like when we are looking at past data for a particular asset, okay? And how the profit and loss is going to fluctuate. There will not be every single month where you're going to see gains, right? And I'm talking about massive gains. You may see some gains. It may be 1%. It may be 2%. Then there's going to be some months where you may see a 20% gain, a 30% gain, 50% gain. It all depends on what's happening in the market at the time. So I want you guys to look at this Bitcoin price history. Okay, so from 2016 to 2023 is what you see on the screen, right? I'm going to give y'all the percentage for 2024, but I want you to just look at this. 2016 is when we had what we know as a Bitcoin halving, right? This is where the miners are doing their thing within with Bitcoin, and this is pretty much helping us to get access to Bitcoin. But of course, the process is a little bit slower. So because we know that Bitcoin only has 21 million Bitcoin available, that means that at some point, all 21 million will be circulating. Okay, so if we know at some point all 21 million will be circulating, we want to make sure that if we are smart and if we want to be long-term holders and investors of a really profitable asset class, then we would, as individuals, make sure that we hold Bitcoin, period. I don't care what else you're investing in. How can I say this without being liable for anything? I myself am holding Bitcoin. Although I am a lover of other alternative coins, I realize that there's scarcity with this particular cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. There is, or I should say, limited supply of this, right? That means that just in my mind, I won't even get into all the other stuff. If it's a limited supply of anything, what do people have a tendency to do? They're going to buy it because they don't want to miss out. So I'm a human being just like everybody else. So my initial thought was, man, I need to make sure that I hold Bitcoin, period. You know what I'm saying? And I just did a giveaway. You know what I'm saying? For Christmas, giving away Bitcoin. So that's my number one piece. I'm not even going to get into the details on Bitcoin and whatnot. If you want to know more, trust me, y'all, you want to come to the Crypto Beginner Bootcamp that's happening this month. But let's go through this. So we already know it's a limited supply of Bitcoin. And then there's a halving that occurs every 4 years. Now, something I didn't pay attention to until I want to say it was earlier this year. I was like, wait a minute. Every halving that I'm looking at, they've happened during an election year in the United States. That's interesting. 2016 was an election year. 2020 was an election year. 2024 was an election year. Okay, I'm not gonna go into that, but that's something to think about. So 2016 was the halving that happened in July. Typically, after a halving occurs, then the price of Bitcoin goes up and new all-time highs occur. Whether it happens that same year or the next year, historically, since 2016, y'all, the all-time high happened the same year of the halving. Okay? And according to my research, you guys can do what you want to do, but I went back and I looked. It took me some time, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But I went back and I looked and I noticed that the all-time highs after the halving occurred in the months of November and December only. So it's either the month of November or the month of December where the all-time high occurred since 2016. That's interesting. Because what just happened here in 2024? Yeah, in 2024, the all-time high for Bitcoin occurred December 17th. I'm not making this up. I showed you guys this when I did my reels, TikTok, and everything. I even showed you guys this on YouTube. So it's not like I'm making this up and I'm just saying this after the fact. No, I told you guys. When Bitcoin hit, I think it was like 90K, 93K or something, I did a video. Facebook, I know y'all saw it. I don't remember if I posted on YouTube. Instagram, I know I posted on Instagram as well. And TikTok. So I wanted to make sure that people knew. I was like, listen, y'all, I got it. You know, you may be like, oh man, I missed out. Let me just buy some right now. Think about this. There is a possibility for Bitcoin to retrace, meaning price is going to go down. It made an all-time high. Y'all, that's one of the universal laws, right? What goes up must come down, period. So if we know that this price has gone up, Spoken Med Spy, if we know the price has gone up and hit an all-time high, at some point, it's going to go down. And y'all, if you go back and do your research, you're going to see that Bitcoin pulls back, meaning price goes down somewhere between 70 and 80% of the time. I did that from the year 2016 to 2023. That's what I did. Because I was curious and I wanted to know what in the world was going on with Bitcoin. Like, when do I know when I should be looking to buy as much as I can in one shot? I'm still going to buy regardless, you know, with my regular schedule. But I'm talking about when am I going to buy in massive quantity? Meaning I'm talking about putting thousands on that thing in one day. Right? When am I going to do it? What price point am I looking at possibly doing that? So I'm going to show y'all something here on Facebook and YouTube. Instagram, you'll have to come over to YouTube, Prosperity Calls, to see it. But I'm going to show y'all here what that looks like. Okay? So before I get to that, though, because I'm about to go live on my other page on Instagram. So I give it a couple of minutes, and then y'all can jump on Prosperity Calls LLC. Y'all can jump on that page on Instagram if you want to stay on Instagram. But I would suggest you come to YouTube so that way you can see my screen, okay? So yeah. So anyway, so I want to show you guys what the price history looks like. So as you can see on this screen, 2016, that was a happening, right? All-time high was hit that year right? And there was a gain of 122%. The following year, 2017, there was a gain of 1,041%. I said 1,041. 1,341%. My bad, y'all. There was no happening, okay? Then 2018, this is our bear market, right? I don't want to do that. This was the bear market, okay? So bear market hit 2018. Prices going down. As you can see, the December close was 3,709, right? So there was a loss of 73%. That's not from the all-time high, y'all. This percentage is from the opening price in January to the close price in December of that year. So from here to here, that's a 73% loss. Okay? So if you would have bought at 12,000, right? If you would have bought it like 12,000, then you would have been in a negative, right? Your profit would not have been there. You would have been in a negative in a sense, close to 70%, right? Okay, because this is where it closed at. Then 2019 is when we start to see the momentum coming back. People are starting to buy back into Bitcoin. The belief is coming back, right? The confidence in this cryptocurrency is coming back. And so in 2019, there was a gain of 94%. Now, again, y'all, I initially was introduced to cryptocurrency specifically for trading only back in 2017. Had I known about purchasing Bitcoin and holding it, HODL, right, for my crypto people, had I known about that, I wouldn't have just said, oh, well, let me just trade it and then exchange it for a different cryptocurrency and whatnot so I could trade. I would have been holding this as well, right? I didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. Okay? I didn't know about the limited supply of Bitcoin. I didn't know about a whole bunch of stuff. Okay? I didn't understand cryptocurrency. I was only told to trade it. I didn't understand about the investing piece. I didn't understand it. Okay? So now we move to 2020. This is when some of us really got into cryptocurrency. If you were one of those people that got into cryptocurrency investing in 2020, raise your hand. Or actually, as a matter of fact, type 2020 in the chat. If you're watching live, if you're watching the replay, type 2020 in the comments if that's when you started to either hear about cryptocurrency or you started investing in cryptocurrency. Type 2020 for my people watching live in the chat if you started investing in cryptocurrency in that year, or that's when you started hearing about it. You may not have invested, you didn't understand it, but you started hearing about it in 2020. That's when I started investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum specifically. Those were the only two things that I purchased at the end of 2020. Okay? Those two things. Now, again, for my people who just joined live Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, shout out to y'all. At that time, when I invested in Bitcoin, I started buying Bitcoin. It was $7,800 roughly, right? That's when I started buying. I also started buying Ethereum. It was over $600. Okay? So I'm sharing this because this is when I knew, but I didn't understand the gravity per se of what the market had to offer and what my accounts could look like, to be honest, and what I was going to be able to do, right? So with all of that, we go into 2020. Like I said, this is our bull run. The market is pumping. People are dumping money into the market. So Bitcoin price is doing what? It's going up, it's going up, it's going up. So at the end of the year, Bitcoin closed higher than what it opened as, giving us a 303% gain for the year as a whole. That's not including what the all-time high was in 2020 after the halving that occurred in May. Got it? Okay, cool. So then we go to 2021. This is where you see the market is not necessarily selling. It does create a high, but it doesn't continue to go up, right? There's still buying momentum. It fluctuates and whatnot. It stays up there a bit and whatnot. It creates another high. As you can see, it opened at 28K and it closed that year at 46K. So that tells us right here we have a 60% gain from the open price in January 2021 to the close price of December 2021. So that means that in 2020 and 2021, we see an almost 400% gain just off of one asset. This is not including if you invest in the stock market. This is not including if you invest in your precious metals, real estate, anything. This is not including anything else. This is a year's time, actually 2 years, 2020, 2021, 2 years, you're looking at a profit of over 300%, so almost 400%, right? 2022, bear market hits, price goes down, shoot, right? 2022, price goes down to 16,000. That's where it closes at in 2022. So that gives us a 64% loss for the year. That's not including where the all-time high was at or none of that. No, this is for where the price was at when it opened in January of 2022 and where it closed at in December of 2022. Okay? Hopefully everybody got that. Instagram, I'm about to go to my other page. So if y'all want to jump on there, by all means, go ahead. I'll see y'all on Prosperity Calls LLC on Instagram. All right. Okay. So discard. I don't know why, like what's it called? StreamYard says it allows me to go live via Instagram, but it's not giving me that code or whatever, or StreamYard key or something. So if anybody knows how to do that, by all means, let me know. I would really appreciate it, because I definitely don't know how to do it. So I'm not sure how that works. But anyway, so yeah. So that happened in 2022. 2023, we started to see a bit of a rebound, right? So the bear market hit. The market was doing better in 2023, although in 2023, Bitcoin price did go down even more than what it's showing on here, okay? So the open price was 16K, but in 2023, Bitcoin, was it 2023 or 2024? Oh my God, maybe it was 2024. No, it had to be 2024 when it dropped down and I bought at like, it was 18K or something like that. But anyway, so we saw for 2023 that there was a gain of 106%. So why am I showing you guys all of this? If you plan on investing in anything, not just Bitcoin, not just the cryptocurrency market in general, but if you plan to invest in anything, I cannot say this enough, ladies and gentlemen. Please, y'all, be students of that market. Study. Do not go into it with the, oh, well, you know, I'm going to put my money in here one time and then that's it. That does not work. Ask anyone that has invested in any market where they just do one investment into it and then they don't do anything else. They don't study. They don't add more money. They don't add to their positions. They don't do anything. They just let it be. Ask them how much they possibly have missed out on. Ask them how much money they have possibly missed out on. I guarantee you they're going to be like, yeah, I missed some opportunities because I could have put more into it and whatnot. Just imagine if, let's say when I started buying at 18K, right? Well, price did go up, but then it pushed back down to like 20,000, 25,000. Guess what I did? I bought more because I'm like, oh, this is nice. This is another pullback to, okay, it might not come back to 18,000. So, hey, let me get in where I fit in. Let me buy on the way up now. You know, because I already bought at 18K. The high at the time was like 68,000 or something. That's how high Bitcoin went before the previous cycle before. So I'm like, it's bound to surpass that because of historical data. But the only way I was able to even have that data is because I have to be a student. Y'all, please, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, y'all, please make sure that you study these markets. If this is making sense, if this is helping you, if you have had an aha moment, I need you to give me the thumbs up on YouTube for sure. Okay? not just the hearts. Go and hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, YouTube, and notification bell as well. And I want y'all to comment, yes, this is helping me. Yes, Leona, this is helping me. Seriously, y'all. Okay? Now, let's get into 2024. 2024 has ended. We are officially in 2025. Our all-time high. Let me switch screens now that we're here. Okay? Let me remove this, and then I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see. I'm going to be using Coinbase as a reference point, y'all. So I know some people may, purchase their Bitcoin or their cryptocurrency in general from other locations. That you're not wrong if you do that. Okay, I'm going to use Coinbase because Coinbase is widely known. Okay, and it's definitely. I'm pressing share. Why is it not sharing? There we go. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Instagram is acting up. It's still doing it. So I'm just gonna end because this thing, I don't know what it is with my business page on Instagram. It's like it doesn't want to work. And it's honestly very frustrating because I do my best to make sure that I provide value on there, and I'm attempting, but it's like it just don't want to let me be great. So whatever. Anyway, there we go. I moved it out the way. All right. So now I can focus on you guys, Facebook and YouTube. All right. So let's get to it. So here we are. I'm showing you guys. Let me remove this because I did this already. I talked about this before where there was an 11% price decrease. All right. I'm not going to go into that. Let me delete this. How do I get this off of here? Why is it not going off? Get off my screen. Like it doesn't want to act right. What is going on? Maybe if I refresh it, maybe that's what I had to do. 1 second, y'all. I don't know. Aha. Okay, there we go. Boom. Okay. So December 5th, I did a whole, video on this. This was on TikTok, and I believe I did it on Prosperity Call's Facebook page. Okay. So I did a whole breakdown on, what happened December 5th and, where price went to and then how far it went back down, yada, yada. Okay. So anyway, so this is our all-time high according to Coinbase. Each broker may have a different high. Okay. Not saying it's going to be completely off. It may be a little off, whatever, but no big deal. All right. So the high for Bitcoin on Coinbase cryptocurrency exchange. This was 17 December. So the 17th of December before Christmas, price went up to over $108,000. Now, if y'all remember what I shared with you guys some weeks back, after Bitcoin had went up to like 93,000 and so on and so forth, I was telling people like, listen, I got it. You may have missed the move or you just panicked. And you feel like, oh man, I don't know. I mean, I think price is just gonna skyrocket, and people are talking about $1 million Bitcoin. Well, maybe this is it. Y'all, this ain't it. And Bitcoin is not gonna move like that. Does it have really big gains? Absolutely, as you see, with the screenshot that I just showed you guys, or the slide presentation I just showed you guys. However, right, the gains from buying at a previous at that time all-time high to a potential another all-time high, the gains will not outweigh the gains from your alternative coins that are at much cheaper prices, but also have a really great use, okay, daily use in different sectors, right? So I want you guys to see that, like I said, there's a possibility if history does repeat itself, indeed, with Bitcoin has a tendency for the price to push back down between 70 to 80%. Y'all got this. So if we see that the all-time high happened in December, like I said, because I did my research, it's either the months of November or December, all-time highs after a halving has occurred with Bitcoin. So we know that the all-time high was here for Coinbase. Then that means I'm looking at, I did the average of the last two cycles, 2016 and 2020. I did the average of those two, and it gave me 70%. So what did I do? I went and I said, well, what would price go down to if it pulls back down 70% from the all-time high? Let's go see. This price point is not guaranteed. Again, for my people who just joined on YouTube and Facebook, don't say, oh, well, Leona said it's going to hit 30 plus K or whatever, so I'm not going to buy until then. I'm not telling you that. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, y'all. I'm not. I'm a student. I'm just letting you guys know what history has shown me, because I have studied this and I'm continuing to study. And this is an area that I'm personally going to pay very, very close attention to, right? Because this is where I see if history does indeed do what it's been doing. This is where price could potentially go to, this area. This is not to say it's going to hit $32,443.52 and then not go lower than that. No, ma'am. No, sir. This is an area that price could hit. So I would give it a buffer of 30K to 35K. Somewhere in between there, there's a potential for Bitcoin to go down to over the next 2 years. Why am I saying that the price could go down between 30,000 to 35,000 over the next 2 years? That means for me, I ain't talking to anybody else but me. For me, I'm telling myself, I'm going to make sure that I stock up as much cash reserves, so when price does hit between 30K and 35,000 with Bitcoin, I'm putting thousands on that thing at one time. I don't care what nobody say. You do what you do, I'm going to do what I do. My risk tolerance is my risk tolerance. Your risk tolerance is your risk tolerance. Everybody got it? If you got it, let me know. Type I got it, Leona, in the chat for those of you tuning in live, and for you watching the replay, put I got it in the comments, okay? So if you're like, well, how did you get that? How did you get that price? I told y'all 70%. On TradingView, for those of us that trade, you can use this little ruler here, and I'm going to go from the high. I'm trying to get it to that 400, 500. Okay, it's close. And I'm going to go down until that middle one says 70%. 70%. 70%. I'm trying to get it to sit still. 70% is hit. It went away. But y'all saw it. It was 32,000-ish, right? I'm attempt to do it again. Let's see if we can get it to stay. 70,000. Come on, get here. Okay, there we go. So 70,000. 70%. 70% from the all-time high gives us 32,400, yada, yada, okay? So somewhere, I would say somewhere between 30,000, 35,000, there is an area that Bitcoin could potentially return to over the next 2 years. The next bull run may begin. This is 2025. So the next bull run may begin in, let's say, 2027, ahead of the what? The halving. So if I were you, I would say, let me start buying. Even though price is going down, I can still buy. But I want to make sure that I am looking at this area to put the bulk of my money that I'm comfortable with possibly losing. I'm comfortable with possibly losing this amount of money if I put it all on here at this time in the next 2 years. So you guys have a 2-year head start to say, hey, I want to put money to the side. I want cash reserved specifically for Bitcoin. And that's only if that's something you want to do. I'm telling y'all what I'm doing. You do what you will with that information. Everybody got it. Okay? So I'm not going to talk about any other cryptocurrency or anything else like that. I just want you guys to see for yourself. I shared the the screen with you guys, so that way you can see the number that I'm talking about, why I said that. I also showed you guys the Bitcoin price history. Okay, so it's not just me saying stuff, I'm giving you the data. Now you can go back and fact check me by doing your own research and being a student of this particular asset if this is what you want to invest in. Okay, so for those people who are like, you know what, Leona, like, I want to learn, but I don't know if I want to pay anything right now because this, that, and the third, we're just getting over Christmas. You might have a kid that has a birthday in January like me, right? So you got to prepare for another birthday party and gifts and all this stuff, or however you're going to do it. So, hey, I'm praying for you parents who have kids' birthdays in January like myself. I'm praying for y'all because I know what it's like. Little kids have asked Santa, for all of this stuff for, Christmas, and then turn around and their birthday is in January. You're like, you don't want to tell them, like, you ain't getting nothing for your birthday because you just asked Santa for all of this stuff. Okay, so you still want to do something for your kids. I get it. If you want to learn, though, y'all, specifically from me, if you're like, my vibe, my energy is good, it's matching you and whatnot, then I am doing a masterclass. This is totally free. I am doing a cryptocurrency masterclass on this Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central. Okay, that's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central. If you want to attend that, by all means, go right now, click the link in the description of this video for YouTube, and then of course Facebook, y'all, it's actually on the caption, right, of this video, this live. Make sure that you click on it. It's the first button. Register for that master class, and I'm going to go over a few things, not just talking about, what is cryptocurrency, whatever. Like, everybody can, you get on ChatGPT for that, okay? But what I want to do is also give you some of the other alternative coins that have the potential to increase in price, because we have a president that is coming in office this month. He is an advocate for cryptocurrency, whether that's for real or for show, don't matter. He has been pandering to the cryptocurrency people, okay? The crypto folks, and the crypto folks are eating it up, all right? Because he has said something that has perked up my ears, but also many, many, many other crypto investors, and that is the potential for a 0% capital gains tax for my crypto investors. This is what he is proposing in his tax plan when he becomes president, which is, we're talking about Donald Trump, y'all. Now, if this is true, there are certain cryptocurrencies that is going to apply to. I will be sharing that with you guys during the crypto masterclass that is totally free. So if you want to hear that and also get additional information so you know what to research to help you make an informed decision on investing in the cryptocurrency market, no matter what you invest in, click the link in this video, okay? Click the link in the description of this video. Go to the first button and register now for the crypto masterclass, which is totally free, happening this Friday, January 3rd, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, all right? So that part is that. Now, last thing, y'all, if you did not see it, I thought I put it out there, but it's okay. I'm going to show it to you guys here in a second. Where you go? Oh, it didn't. Oh, no, I didn't do it. Oh, man. Well, anyway, so I just tell y'all because it's a picture of those things. So 2 things are on sale for now, and you're going to get two things with it. Number one, for my traders out there, especially for my people who are trading in the foreign exchange market, you want to trade in the foreign exchange market. You're curious about the foreign exchange market, meaning currencies, US dollar, Mexican peso, Canadian dollar, euro, pound, yen. Those are the things that we trade, right? If you are curious about that and you're like, you know what, I don't want to pay an arm and a leg right now and everything, I have a traders bundle that is available for sale. All right. It's going to give you access to my day trading 101 program. You're going to be able to get 30 days worth of information. It actually has some bonuses in there, y'all. So it's actually more than 30 days. But anyway, you get 30 days of information. And also you get access to the Forex trading checklist. I took my time with creating this, y'all, to make sure that as a beginner, you are guided, you know what I'm saying, as easily as possible to make sure that you are going into the foreign exchange market as a trader and you are profitable more than you take lessons, okay, losing in the market. That's the goal. So that's the point of that checklist. I also am going to give you a 15-minute free Q&A. Okay, so once you complete the course or while you're in the middle of the course, if you have a question that you're like, I just can't seem to like get this, and you know you really want an answer to it right then, you can utilize that 15-minute Q&A. You'll get a link so that way you can schedule that free Q&A. Okay, so you get those things with the day trading 101 program, and y'all, I'm telling you, it is so worth it. It really is. So you'll be able to get that instead of paying $299, y'all, you're paying $199. Okay, so you're saving $100, but you're also going to, you have the potential. Let me rephrase that. You have the potential, should you execute everything that is taught to you and consistently execute everything that you learn along the way, there is no reason why you should not make back that $199 and some in I could say 6-month time frame. Like, you should be able to do that. Should, as long as you execute. Okay. Number 2, the second thing that's on sale for my crypto investors like myself. Okay. Those of us that really love crypto and we are looking forward to the next bull run with Bitcoin. So we're preparing now, like I just showed you guys. Or if you're into alternative coins, your Ethereums, your XRPs, you know, what else people talk about? People talk about HBAR now, Algorand, all of these things. Okay, so if you're into other coins outside of Bitcoin too, then this is going to be for you. I got it. We have the masterclass coming up on Friday. That's January 3rd, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. I know that's free. But if you're a person that you want to be able to have more time to get questions answered, and you want homework so that way you can, hey, I'm doing these things today. I'm doing these things over the next week. So when we meet back up, now it's, hey, did you do these things? What did you learn from the homework that you received last week? That's what's going to happen during this Crypto Beginner Bootcamp that kicks off January 9th. It ends January 30th. We are together for 4 weeks. We only meet on Thursdays, but there's also 2 times on Thursday that we will meet, because I know I have people that are not residing in the United States, and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is going to work really good for them, but also for my people who are in the United States, and you may be like, oh, but you know, I'll be at work. You know what I'm saying? So 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the second time available as well. You'll get the same information, okay? Whether you join at 2 or 6, doesn't matter. It's going to be the same information for that particular week, okay? You get homework, and like I said, you get to ask questions. It's a lot of Q&A. So the additions, though, to the Crypto Beginner Bootcamp is you're going to get the Crypto Starter Kit. I did create this just for the person that won the giveaway. They got it. Hopefully they're working it, because that is the expectation, is you get it, you work it, right? You will get that in addition to getting access to the Crypto Beginner Bootcamp. Plus, you'll get the access to all of the recordings, all 4 recordings. You'll get access to that for the year. So that means that you'll be able to have it for the entire year, 2025. So you can go back and look at it, whatever. Y'all, I'm not here to sit here and break people's pockets or whatever. I want to make sure y'all good. I want to make sure you got the information, because you paying, you know, the amount that you're going to pay for this boot camp, you paying this today versus what you normally would pay. Like, come on, man, like you really can't beat it. Okay, so I want to make sure that everybody is aware. If you are interested in the Crypto Beginner Bootcamp and you're going to be available January 9th, or you're going to make yourself available January 9th to January 30th each Thursday over the next 4 weeks, then go right now, click the link in the description of this video, click the caption, okay, on Facebook, and go right now and purchase it for $175. Y'all, here's the thing. It's going to be $275 after this deal ends. Okay, that's $275 for the picture, for the recording. Okay, and you won't get the crypto starter kit. All right, so it's going to be $275 just to be able to attend the boot camp plus getting access to the recording. You don't get the crypto starter kit. So if you like, I want to be able to have a crypto starter kit. I want access to the recordings just in case work calls, kids, whatever. I'm going to be good. I want to get this information in 2025. Click the link right now, okay, and secure your spot. There will not be a lot of spots because of the homework. I want to make sure people are doing the homework. So this is why the classes always remain small with my boot camps, because we get homework and I check it. Okay, we check. All right, so that is it. That is all. That is everything that is going on right now. I really hope that this live stream has helped you in some way, shape, or form. And if it has, and you're like, you know what, I got to come back and check it out, that's great. But also make sure that you share, because sharing is caring, y'all. Okay, so I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day. Happy New Year again. If you know you want to learn how to trade at a low cost and self-paced, click the link in the description of this video. If you know that you want to start investing in the cryptocurrency market, or you're like, I want to get better at it because I'm kind of like winging it right now, so I want some structure, okay? Then click the link in the description of this video and sign up for the Crypto Beginner Bootcamp. Still attend a masterclass as long as your schedule allows. Still attend a masterclass, but sign up for the bootcamp now so you can get the recordings as well as the crypto starter kit. Okay, and that's all for $175. So you're still saving, again, y'all, $100. Okay, another $100 is being saved. So let's get it. Let's go. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, wonderful week, remainder of the week, and a really, really great and prosperous 2025. All right. So I'm gonna leave y'all with my favorite quote, and that's from the legend. His name is Arthur Ashe, and he says, "Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can." That's it. That's all. Y'all have a good one. Bye, y'all. See y'all next time.